porch, just a big old red and white herb bull standing in there with a ski tree. And all we do is in Texas, he just keeps on playing hide and seek with that August sun. He's sweating and a panting, his work is never done. No, no, he's got them calves there in Tom Kane. This old porch is just a steaming, greasy plate of enchiladas with lots of cheese and onions. A guacamole salad, you can get them at the silo, telling on downtown with iced tea and a waitress will smile every time. Yes, you will. I left a quarter tip on my $10 bill. This old porch is a palace walking on a main street in Texas, and ain't never seen or heard the damn GNR says that 62 poster. It's almost faded down in a screen without a picture since Shine came to town. Oh. I wrote this song, my friend Lyle Lovell. On the porch of my house on Church Street across from the Presbyterian Church. And behind the Dixie Chicken, which was directly across the street from the campus of Texas A&M University, where we went to school. We used to sit on that porch and play music. We played country music. We played Hank Williams, Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, Lefty Frizzell. And my good friend Brian Duckworth and I had a couple of really cute little cocktail dresses that we kept in the closet there. Late at night we would put those on and we would sing a Tammy Wynette song. We looked pretty good and we sounded even better, and it kept us on scholastic probation for 4 semesters. We also played bluegrass music. Let me rephrase. We ruined bluegrass music for anyone who listened to us. People would stand there in the yard and listen to us play, and they'd say, "What are you playing?" And we'd say, "Bluegrass music." And they'd say, "I just wanted to know." It took me years to realize that they just wanted to know so they could get as far from that sound as they possibly could. And then there was this young man, his name was Lyle Lovell. He used to ride his bicycle by almost every day. Occasionally, he'd pull up in the front yard and get off his bicycle and listen to us play a song or two. This young man was the most courteous, polite person I'd ever met in my life. You can imagine a bunch of hillbillies standing on the porch and Kelsey Grammer standing out there in the yard. And he was so nice. We would finish the song and he'd say, "Y'all sound so good." Of course, we thought we sounded good, so we said, "Well, of course we do." A week would go by and he'd come and listen to us again, and after we'd finish, he'd say, "Y'all sound even better than you did last week." And that was probably true. And one day he was listening, we finished the song, he says, "You know, I play the guitar." And one of my cocky friends stepped up and handed him his guitar and said, "Well, play something for us, stud horse." And he sat down there on the porch of that house and he sang the most beautiful song I had ever heard. And I thought it was probably the most beautiful song that my buddies had ever heard, and I was fighting back the tears, and I started looking around and I noticed that my buddies were looking at their feet, looking up at the sky, And finally one of them looks at me and says, "That guy is just a smart ass." But Lyle and I became friends, and like he likes to say, we're real friends, we're not showbiz friends. One day I was playing this song and he stopped by and I said, "Listen to this song I'm working on." I finished playing it and he came back 2 weeks later. He says, "You know that song that you were working on?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "I added some words to that if you don't mind." And I said, "No, man, that's great." He says, "Can I play it for you?" And let me remind you, he only heard it the one time and he played it word for word, note for note. This song right here. And then he added these beautiful words that just made the clouds open up and the song blossom like a flower. And after he was finished, he said, "Is that the song you played for me?" And I said, "That is not the song I played for you. That's a beautiful song." And he said, "It is a beautiful song, Rob." This old porch, just a weathered, gray-haired son of the years of Texas. He's doing all he can not to give in to the city, and he always takes a rent late so long as I run his cattle. He picks me up at dinner time, I listen to him rattle. He says the browser still runs muddy like she's run all along. There ain't never been no cane to grind, the cotton's all but gone. You know this Chevrolet pickup truck, she's something back at 60. And they don't nobody listen to him, they all think he's crazy. This old porch is just a long time waiting and forgetting, remembering the coming back, not crying about the leaving, and remembering the falling down and the laughter and the curse of luck from all those sons of bitches who said we'd never get back. This old porch is a big old red wine, every fool standing under a mesquite tree. Out of now those saints keeps on playing hide and seek with that August sun. He's sweating and a panting, but his work is never done. Oh no, I've known a whole lot of old bulls in my life, and their work is never done.